I wasn't prepared for anything that just happened.
And you know who else will be there? Joe, the Christmas aficionado, which is, you know, he will be there with his perfect hair, which I just, you know,
of course.
I love. Yeah.
And she sees me in a different way. And then we go into a tent, and this is the part that's going to depart a little from Hallmark. We like animals. We go at it. And at first, the camera's outside the tent, and you just see silhouettes. But then the camera pushes into the tent, and it's two naked...
Frank Porter is his name, and he's from Rome, New York. I like homemade stuff, and Frank gives us a little homemade stuff. Music. Go to it, Frank.
Oh, have a happy time at Christmas.
I stopped believing in Santa when I was 8 years old.
Daddy.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna play a little game, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
There's one thing you have to do. You have to get married.
I've been looking for the right woman for a long time. I just haven't found her.
I have made a list of ideal candidates and narrowed it down to the most appropriate.
Let me find the right woman. I'm Santa Claus.
Are you a nutball? Stop it.
Look, you've known me long enough. You've got to believe in me. You've got to trust me.
I finally find a guy I like. It turns out he thinks he's Santa Claus.
You have a child, how old is he or she? And I know who's been naughty or nice. He's been nice. Never met a child I didn't like. You've got to have faith in me, and faith means believing without proof.
What are you looking for?
Someone who feels like the other half of my heart. My soul.
Alice!
What a happy surprise!
No, Mrs. Brady. My husband left me a note written on paper from his butcher shop.
Dear Alice, I lied to you. I wasn't working nights plucking chickens. I met a younger woman. At first, we just traded meatloaf recipes. Then one night, she asked me over to season her rump roast.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister?
Oh, I missed you so much.
They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa. Oh, coffee.
Kiss here.
Brought you something from far away.
Really?
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
Merry Christmas! Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Fred. Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas to you, Mama.
Merry Christmas, pal.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Welcome to the Christmas Summit Podcast, the official live broadcast of Christmas Aficionado. Before we begin, I hope you all had a great weekend. Hopefully, you were good. And came here to watch us talk about Hallmark movies because, that's what this Sunday night is for. So, since the late 1990s, Hallmark has aired nearly 500 plus Christmas movies. While individual preferences may vary, I decided to tackle what I believe are the top 100 Hallmark Christmas movies of all time. Before I release my official rankings, I plan on doing a series of live broadcasts with my fellow Hallmark podcasts, YouTube friends, and Hallmark fans of Hallmark aficionados. And I'm asking them to suggest what they believe should be considered on the Hallmark 100. So let's talk to my guests today. Welcome, everybody. And John. So up first, he looks like Santa Claus, but the guy behind him holding him, that's John from the YouTube channel Hit or Miss Hallmark Reviews. John and his partner Daniela, they review and discuss Hallmark movies and determine if it's a hit or a miss, although they've been silent for a while. So what's going on, John?
We've been on probably a little more than a year hiatus. Just stepping back, I think maybe we went in a little too heavy with like 180 episodes in like under 2 years, and it's we were like, okay, well, this is either all we're ever going to do for the rest of our lives, or we just like need to reevaluate and figure out how to do this smarter, like you. So that's what we're doing, and we'll definitely see you guys this Christmas. We're figuring something out. But we've just been kind of tackling some other personal projects and, getting to know Santa again.
Oh, that's cool. I'm looking forward to it. Making her debut on Christmas Aficionado is Hallmark superfan, self-proclaimed Heine, and giver of the boot shots. She's my friend, Carly. How you doing, Carly?
I'm all right.
You're don't be nervous. This is just a fun discussion we're gonna have. So, okay. And returning and jumping in at the last minute is the Christmas cousin superfan and the guy who took me out of state by offering me free candy in his white truck, is cousin Lee. How you doing, Lee?
Hey, Joe, I'm doing good. And Carly, don't be nervous. We're only determining the future of the greatest list of movies of all time.
You got a say in it.
I submitted my list last night.
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Thanks for that, John. That was very helpful. And returning is the co-host who declares in every episode of Deck the Hallmark podcast that he loves all the Hallmark Christmas movies, a fellow lover of all things Christmas. He also co-hosts the Christmas Morning podcast with Scott. It's Bran. How you doing, Bran?
I'm doing great. You can hear me? Yes.
We can hear you. Yes.
Great.
We're all good.
I just want to say this. First of all, it's great to be here. Second of all, I did not submit my list last night. Joe, did I get my list in first?
You did get in first.
I think there's a lot of people out there, a lot of brand slander out there that might think that I would procrastinate on such an important thing. And I'm here to say I did not procrastinate. I got it in first. What do you want to say to that, John?
I'm not going to lie. When I heard that there was a cancellation today, I was like, oh, what happened to Bran? And there was no even question about it. And here you are.
John.
So
Unbelievable.
I'm on the naughty list already.
Yeah, gosh. Get back to talking to Santa.
Yeah, I only had to put the list.
It's very good to see you guys.
I only had to, work through the night to get this all together. So thanks, John.
Had to make it interesting,
Yeah. So we got a lot of people watching. We already got a bunch of comments. So if you didn't see that, I do a 5-minute intro of stuff, of clips, just for fun, just to keep you guys entertained. And Christmas Cousin Pod says that intro is your best yet. And with Cousin Chad cameo, A+, excited for the show with all this all-star lineup. Can't wait for Christmas movies to start by Mark. Same here, Mark. So they're all having
that intro, Joe. That intro is excellent, and I've seen some of the cuts before. When you're creating them, but the amalgamation is amazing. And I noticed my mic went no talkie during that, and I was like, smart.
Yes. Well, yeah, we don't need to ever, nobody ever needs to hear our commentary on those while it's playing. So, and Carly, you're getting a shout out. So everyone's here for Carly. So what we're doing tonight is everybody here submitted 5 movies, Hallmark Christmas movies, including one royal movie that we're all going to consider. We're going to present them one at a time. Everybody's, then what we'll do is we'll talk about it. And then at the very end, you all get to vote on one movie that's not on your list that I officially have to add to the Hallmark 100. So a lot of
the stakes are so high, Joe. They're so high.
So high. So high. Especially because there's been a lot of good movies that have been chosen already. I gave you guys a list of movies you couldn't choose from, but you guys came away with some really good movies. Some people came away with some movies that they were confused by, and others, like me, just threw in a whole bunch of movies just to see what you guys would react to. So
I had to go deep to the well for this one, and a personal well that I will stand behind. So
okay, well, why don't we get started? We don't want to drag this on forever, so we're going to start talking about the movies round 4. We've done this 3 times already, and so we're going to get started. Let me bring my list up so I know who's who. And John, your first movie, Crashing Through the Snow.
Yeah, so I just have to stand behind this.
Tell me about what? Tell me about the movie. Why you think it belongs on this list?
This is one of the most progressive Hallmark movies there is, and this was, it's not super new, but it's every time I've seen it, I was like, wow, this is so weird and awkward, and I love it. And there's never have I even found something to be dislikable about it, even though it's like some of the themes are just super nuts. It deserves to be on the top 100, even if it's at 99.
Okay. So what does everyone think of Crashing Through the Snow?
I'll jump in first and say I love this pick, John, as I also love you. And I think first of all, this was a Christmas in July release, which is nuts.
Some of the best.
This movie's so good. And I agree. Was one of the first movies as the network was beginning to evolve post Bill Abbott, that was like, this is kind of saucy and interesting. And there's like the scene in the pool, crazy with the snow. And this is a spicy movie. And maybe that's why they put it in Christmas in July, just to kind of test the waters. But a great pick, John.
But so many happy endings, right? It's like, okay, you can make a movie as awkward as the cows flying home, but as long as everything ties up with the nice little packages at the end, as Hallmark does, it wins.
Right. Mm-hmm. Lee, Carly, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was definitely a different story than I would say the standard Hallmark showing. Because as I recall, it was what her ex's wife. That's where they all went and spent the holidays with them, right?
Yeah, her ex's like new fiance, and like everybody's like way too nice and inviting, and it's like, is this like an alternate dimension? It just felt really real in a non-Hallmark way, because Hallmark movies are kind of an escape.
Deviated from the recipe. That's always good.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this one, but there was something I remember that the relationship between her ex-husband and her, was it that they were still, they got along, but they didn't? Was that the case?
Yeah, like they had one of those weird, like, new age for that time, like amicable divorces, where it's like, okay, we're still friends because we do like each other, and we have to share our kids and blah blah blah, and then they just end up getting way too close. It's actually like, it's one of those like weird sweet stories. It's like every time you see it, it's like, oh, that's awkward, but yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Carly, any thoughts?
It's been a while since I've seen it as well, so thumbs up. I think pretty good choice.
Okay. So exes with a current partners at the same resort. That's basically what that was. So yeah, I think It's a good choice. I actually have to rewatch it because I don't think I've seen it. I saw it like twice, but it's been a few years.
There was kind of like a hidden motive behind this one. I was like, I bet this one's just out of everybody's memory enough for them to not have an opinion on it. I'm just gonna slip in there, like, man.
And Brand is a consummate professional. So
Thanks, Chad. I appreciate that. And I will say, when I logged on, Chad's face was one of the first I saw, going back to the intro, and just talk about really putting the mind at ease. There's something about that face that just really calms the soul down, No, just me? Okay, fair enough.
He's loving this. All right. Well, next is my first choice, Christmas at the Plaza. Elizabeth Henstridge, Ryan Pavey. It's a Ron Oliver joint. So archival historians hired to create a Christmas display at the Plaza Hotel. It's paired with a handsome Christmas decorator to bring it to life. I love this movie. I was not expecting to love this movie because it sounded awful. But it was fantastic. I loved the history part of it. I loved the sort of twist at the end that you discover that the doorman was the guy that would make all of the tree toppers. Elizabeth Henstridge needs to be in more Hallmark movies because she was great in this. And I loved the little twist at the end where she comes out to discover that he decorated her house, even though I know in reality it would take hours and hours and she would have seen him do it. I still liked the ending. I thought it was good. So my first choice, Christmas at the Plaza. What do you guys think?
It's a great
City
pick,
Christmas
Joe.
movies. City Christmas movies are always good.
That's true. Yeah. Going into the big city is a win. I love this movie. I was literally just talking about this movie with Dan a couple weeks ago because she is in Mystery Island franchise for Hallmark.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. If you want more of her, she's in that. Yeah, this movie, I remember loving this movie, and it was 2019, and it was one of those movies where I think part of the reason I love it was, one, Ron Oliver is a fantastic director and always brings a lot of whimsy to his movies. But also the Plaza itself was like a character in the movie, which if anybody grew up on Home Alone 2, like you love the Plaza. And so that was kind of feeding into it as well. And I haven't really watched the movie. I think I've maybe watched it one other time since 2019. And I want to go back and watch it and see how it holds up for me, post like Hallmark really changing and kind of getting a lot more creative with their movies. I don't know how this one stacks up with some of the more modern ones that I think are a little bit more adventurous with their storytelling. But I do remember loving this movie. It was either my favorite of 2019 or top 3 for sure. So I do think it belongs on the list, Joe. But I was literally just thinking how I need to go back and watch it. So you bringing it up, I think, is the nudge I need, Joe, to go back and watch this one.
Well, talk about nudge. I've actually never seen this, and I'm a Ryan Peavy fan. And I was like, oh, is this a new one? I was like, oh, no. Okay, that cover is very 2018-19. So that checks out. And Peavy kind of cashed in on that crossover period where it's like, I don't know, what do we do? Do we talk about old stuff or just like kind of have like that really handsome guy that might be from the 1900s or 1800s or like, those types of movies? So I totally see this working, and I'm going to watch this year because I didn't even have this one on my playlist whatsoever.
Anybody else? Lee, have you ever seen it?
I have not.
You've not seen it? Carly?
It's on the list now.
Yeah, this is one I can rewatch multiple times. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I the cover sucks. With them.
Well, yeah, that's a throw off.
Yeah. It's such a, when you see it, you just kind of go, oh God. They do have the Plaza behind them and stuff. What I think I really liked about this movie is that it felt different in 2019 compared to some of the other ones.
It felt so grand.
Yeah, it was. It does feel like it's a bigger movie. I mean, they shot in New York, so right away. I mean, I think most of it was shot in New York, but there's probably some stuff that they shot on somewhere else. But
I'm definitely curious even more because I didn't think you were a Ryan Peavy fan.
He's fine. I don't really have
He's
any.
fine.
He's fine. Yeah. So I loved it. So all right, Carly, you are up next. Your first choice, Christmas by Starlight. Why is this movie should be considered in the top 100?
This is just another movie that I can watch over and over year after year. I love Paul and Kim together, and the humor, and it's filled with Christmas. So I'm submitting this one.
Okay.
That's a classic. I have no idea why it's not on the list already.
It's been submitted, but again, we only picked.
Did we shoot it down
movies.
for just newer movies?
It's been chosen, but it's been chosen by other people. But when at the end nobody picked it to be the one that should be on the list, so that's why I can keep coming back. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. It's a great movie. I am adamantly against all real estate transactions in Hallmark movies. I can't get by
it. Are you in real estate?
I am not. I think it's the weakest of the plots is somebody who wants to either knock something over or renovate something, and I generally can't get behind it. But it's a great movie though.
If they're painting something that's about to be knocked over, then I'm all in.
Well, and remember, it has to sell by Christmas. For some reason,
these
realtors want to actually do stuff on Christmas, Eve.
There's an open house on Christmas Eve.
No one does that.
I mean, you gotta hit when the iron's hot, which is Christmas Eve. That's when all the biggest deals are happening, and you got to get after it. It has been a while since I've watched this movie. My recollection of it was I think I went in with too high of expectations for a Kim Sustad, Paul Campbell, like getting to see them team up together. And I think I remember feeling a little bit let down, but looking at my ratings from 2020, I ranked it 9th out of what was that 40 something. So apparently I liked it a good bit. But I think what stuck with me was wanting to it's the two of the funniest people on the network. And I think I was wanting to like laugh myself off the chair, which I don't remember getting. And it was a little bit more standard of a storyline, but clearly I liked it. It's 9th out of 40. So a good
true magic there is like seeing Kim and Paul meet, and really get to know each other through that script, and then all the magic that happened afterwards.
Yeah. I think I'm with you, Bran. I think when I came in, I had bigger hopes for this movie. I'm not saying that this one was bad. They clearly, this was their first pairing. This is the kind of initial start of their sort of writing relationship. And they wrote this, right? Or they were part of that. Yeah. Okay. And so it felt too traditional, which I think is what holds this movie back. It is that, real estate things got to happen. He's someone pretending to be a lawyer or was her lawyer or something. I remember all of that. It's good. I don't know if I would put it on the 100, but I think it's definitely a worthy movie to consider. We got some comments on it. Dang developers always wanting to tear everything down. The big question here is, what is Joe drinking right now? He's happily slugging something back in that huge cup. It's just water.
Yeah.
It's just water.
Water.
Well, that's because I finished the whiskey. So. And then Andrew Walker is the king of businessman tropes, and yes, that is exactly right. Andrew Walker seems to always play the businessman and real estate developer in these movies. So,
and those older ones.
Yeah, definitely. So, cool. All right. Well, that was Carly's first choice. Lee, your first choice. Signed, sealed, delivered for Christmas.
Whoa! The greatest series, groups of movies of all time. I will die on this hill. Brand, are you with me or against me? I need to know right now.
Brother. Well, I am. I don't think it's the best series ever created, whatever you just said. But dadgummit, this movie slaps. It oozes Christmas. I think, one of the holdups for it is how does it work independent from the series as a whole? And I don't really have the answer to that because I watched it in order. But boy, dude, it works. And so I think I wrestle with if it should be included. I think maybe it should be included because, one, it is a phenomenal series that doesn't get enough love from the Hallmark fan base as a whole, and a great Christmas movie, which is hard to do. Like when you're I've seen a lot, not a lot of Christmas movies from When Calls the Heart, but I've seen a lot of Christmas specials. And wish I hadn't. Wish I had seen this just over and over again because it's so good. So it's tough to make a Christmas movie out of a series, and they crushed it. The story's so good. The Christmas decoration's so good. Man, Lee, I want to go watch this movie.
It doesn't necessarily get better after this. My next picks are not going to be as good.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, John. What were you saying?
I mean, I'll be the controversial one here and go on record saying I don't want TV in my TV movie, and that seems to be a trend that's going on, especially this year. So we'll see how all that goes. And I don't feel like this one translated because I don't think it's a standalone story. Like it's MCU. It required you to know these characters. It required previous watching, and if you're not up to date on series, or if you're not watching those things, if you even like a different type of movie, it's like that is sort of a little bait and hook that I think the network is trying to get you to go on. The series seems to be the new thing, which I'm all for, but I just haven't been impressed yet.
So I've never seen this. I thought I've seen everything. Lee, you pointed this movie out last week to me, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen it. And I went back and just kind of glanced through the first few minutes of it, and I was like, nope, doesn't seem familiar. I have never seen the TV show. In fact, I didn't know this TV show existed until about a year ago, so that shows you how. But again, I don't pay attention to Hallmark until Christmas.
I've definitely seen an episode or two, but I'm not into the TV show as well, right? So I don't know. It's not something I was invested in. I feel like for that reason, it doesn't belong on lists because you have to be invested in the show previously. It doesn't really fit the movie list for you.
Sorry, I said John doesn't belong on. I got mad at John, and I apologize, John. That was.
Oh, I know I'm attacking like people here. That's why I got to be controversial. Come on.
I don't.
We also get a different watching schedule in Canada, so we're not as privy and as like weekly with the series vibe. It's like it's harder to keep up, and it seems to, now that it's creeping into the movies, at least now there's some representation. But in this particular situation, it felt like I had missed some previous watching, which was the show.
And I just need to point out, my man has red plaid suspenders on with a green tie.
Yeah, that's
strong. Dude, it looks. I mean Christmas
it's
AF
amazing.
For sure, but that's not my point. But yes, for sure, definitely Christmassy, just in terms of fitting on the list.
So, would I understand it if I watched this movie without seeing everything else?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not a.
But
not
but you
like
would love it if you love the show, right? You would love it if you love the show. Like you guys seem to be like, okay, this works because I've seen all the episodes of the show.
This
I just don't have
like
the attachment to the characters.
This isn't like episode 7 of How to Split the Atom. I mean, it'll stand alone and it'll be great. Now, if you've seen everything, because I think there's 10 episodes and maybe, I don't know, Brand, is it 4 or 6 movies maybe? I mean, there's a bunch of
stuff. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I guess I could Google it, but I'm trying to remember where in the order of things the movie lands. My recollection was the series happened, and then there was a movie or two, and then the Christmas one. So I think it was relatively early on in the list of movies. But again, there's really no way to know that information, so we're just gonna guess.
Carly, have you seen this before?
Just recently, since August, I started watching all of the Signed, Sealed, Delivered. So
what do you think of this one?
It is very Christmassy. It does focus a lot on like the religious aspect of Christmas, where most Hallmark Christmas movies are just like generic Christmas, you know. And I feel you probably could watch it by yourself, but I think having the background of if you watch the episodes or the movie or so before it, it would help you know the characters better.
Okay.
So I
think that's all I was getting at. It's like I felt like there were some arcs there that were more special than I was giving them credit for. I didn't have anything against the religious or any of that side. I thought the story was nice and it was overly
No,
Christmas.
like John,
but yeah.
John, you hate Jesus, and you can say that. This is a safe space. I did Google it.
No,
This is the first movie post series, so it was like the Christmas movie right after the series ended. So I think
like a finale.
because it's not even a finale. Like episode 10 was the finale, and then this was like a few months later. Here's the Christmas movie. Let's catch up on the gang. And let's see how it works as movies instead of episodes. And I think it works rather well. But the point is fair, John. If you don't care about the show, then I don't know how much you'll care about the movie.
I'm only being technical for the sake of the list. I still think it might deserve a spot. Somebody's got to say it.
So
Joe
Lee,
is somebody who's never seen Star Wars. I can only assume this is a 1-for-1 with Star Wars, where one of the movies can stand alone, but if you've seen them all, it might be better.
Yes, it is that's a great point. Signed, Sealed, Delivered is the Star Wars of Hallmark. That's a great point, Lee.
I'm gonna get going, guys. I think my work's done here.
Okay. So as Chad says here, a dark horse contender, deep cut. Mark says, I don't think I've seen it either. So
deep cut out of the gate is I'm respecting that. And I think all of us kind of went there. So this is great.
So Lee, you and I were getting together next weekend to watch a movie on my deck. Should we watch this one instead of the sleepaway camp we were talking about?
Absolutely.
What a difference of movies. That's for sure.
We can do back to back if you want. We can do Sleepaway Camp and then Signed, Sealed, Delivered for Christmas.
Sounds good to me. All right, Bran, your first choice. And it's something I haven't let people choose, but everyone was complaining about it. So only because it's obvious it's going to be on the list.
What the hell does that mean, Joe? What are you talking about?
This is the worst write up.
That means
what a wild setup.
A bunch of people
instant win. This should be on the list already.
It's automatically. I would have automatically put this on the list already. I was trying to come up with other movies to talk about because everybody's been wanting to say, this one's the one that should go on here. Alonzo was mad that he couldn't submit it. Finally just said, you know what, who cares? All right, so Ghost of Christmas.
I'm not sure what the drama was. Wait, I don't even want to know. This one deserves to be on the list. Everybody keep it short.
I was trying to make things interesting and it backfired on me. That's me.
Okay. Did I break the rules? I'm looking back.
No. I did not prevent you from submitting it. So
okay, well
then I wanted this as well. So I got.
Yeah, you can't have it, Lee. You can't have it. You have your Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Be gone. This movie is incredible. It is. I think what's special is when you can do like a Christmas Carol type movie and make it fresh and make it original. You've already done something pretty special. But this movie's also so dang funny. It's so charming. The cast is incredible. Look at that poster. And it was my number one movie of 2022, which is saying something because Haul at the Holly was also out that year. Three Wise Men and a Baby also out that year. Mm-hmm. Like an incredible year of movies for Hallmark Channel. And this movie stood out above all of them. It is a movie that I think about often. I love this movie, and I'm honored that you would let me bring it, even though apparently I shouldn't have, and I apologize.
No, you were perfectly allowed. I changed the rules, so
Okay,
I didn't
great.
even
Thank
look
you.
at the rules. I just looked at your list. I didn't know this was a thing. This should have been on the list. I mean, this is like probably my top 5, definitely my top 10.
Yeah. I mean, it was going to automatically be on the list, mostly because it is so good, and I wanted to try to, I wanted to talk about the deep cuts like we have been, and so because to me that's more interesting. But obviously, everyone here is going to agree that this should be on the list. I don't think there's a person that hates this movie. This is a movie when it came, it was sort of like. Nobody thought about that it was going to be any good because everyone was focusing on Holly and everything else that was coming out that year. And it came out and it was just like, oh my God, here's a movie that's could actually be a legitimate theatrical release because it's so good.
I think this is the first movie I actually recommended my mom watch. I was like, Mom, forget about it being Hallmark. You just need to watch it. And she was like, still no.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously deserves to be on the list. I think we all agree. Carly, you hate this movie, right? No.
I like
see, that's why you have to speak because when I said you hate this movie, you gave me a thumbs up. So
yeah, that's a great point. Joe, can I ask you this? Since
Sure.
I submitted this after reading the list of movies that I'm not allowed to submit, and so I went ahead and submitted this movie. Did anybody else here submit it, or was I the only one that read the rules and felt inclined to submit this? Oh, Lee, you did. Okay, good.
No, it was not on the. It was not on the list to not choose from. Before.
Oh, I know, Joe. Oh,
yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I just forgot the rounds that happened before. I know Daniela was involved. I might have been involved in one as well. It was like I forgot what happened before, so I'm just assuming the list was right.
Everybody was like, "Well, why can't we choose this movie?" I was like, "So I want to try to talk about other movies." And
you know what? I'm honored that I got the opportunity.
Hey, good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So many rules. Joe is quite the authoritarian these days.
No kidding, Chad. It's unbelievable. This guy.
Yes. Well, I relaxed the rules. I've learned my lesson. I will never do that again. Everybody, any movie is now open to be for someone to choose from. So, all right. So we're going to start in our next second selection. John, you are up with the Tyler Hynes movie On the 12th Date of Christmas.
This one's easy for me. This is just this is like one of my early Hallmark movies where I was like, oh, okay, I'm into these way more than I thought I was. Starting to recognize characters, and it by all means it's a boring movie. It is, but it's Tyler and Mallory doing their best, and they did there's 12 dates. I don't remember 3 of them. And I've seen that movie dozens of times, like literally. It deserves to be on the list because I feel like it's in that classic era. You can see by the poster, like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it's Tyler Hynes.
So, Carly, this is Tyler Hynes. This is your man. What do you think of this one?
Yes, I mean, I enjoy all of Tyler's movies, so I think I like this one. It's fun. It's kind of like the 12 playing on the 12 days of Christmas, but the different dates every 12 different dates. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Would you put it in your top 5 Tyler Hynes Christmas movies list if you were to make that?
Does he have
he has 5 at least.
Yeah, he has 5 now. Yeah, really, 2 Wise Men.
He does. He's always just thrown in these Christmas movies, especially lately, as like kind of auxiliary cool guy. It's like, can he just be like Christmassy? Like, what the hell?
I would say it would be a top 5 Tyler Christmas movie for me.
It would be low on the list for me. So here's a fun fact on this one. So, my full-time job is basically a graphic designer, web developer. And in this movie, that's what Tyler Hynes and Mallory Jansen are. And the reality, when people will watch this, you'll say, oh, the client wants you to turn around something within one day, and everyone's like, oh, that's just not going to happen, and have it due by Christmas. That happens. It's pretty realistic. It was, for me, I was watching that, I was like, yeah, that's how clients act. But of course, nothing would work out very well if you came to some developer 2 days before Christmas when you need something. So that was my fun.
Yeah, I think it was a lot more than graphic design, because it was
an
technically
application.
a geocaching application, which was like the hot thing at the time for 10 seconds.
My favorite thing is the night before it's supposed to go live, she goes, "Oh, I just turned in all the graphics." Oh, did you? So those poor developers had to stay up all night to develop this application, so that
they had
problem,
Figma.
Joe.
In the past.
Yeah. So, anyways, I love Mallory Jansen. I think she's really good. She's been in a lot of not so great ones after this, but
this is still my favorite of hers. That's what I can say.
Yeah. Lee, have you seen this one?
Yeah, I have. I mean, they're both great. Tyler always does a great job. I love the idea that it's in Chicago, even though I suspect it was made in John's homeland. But the idea of a Chicago Christmas movie is fantastic.
Love me some Chicago.
Mark says, I want to take the class on how to make the Yule log booking, because that's the thing that turned out beautifully. So, yeah, that was a good date. They go make a Yule log. So
that one, the painting, there might be one more that I remember. That's what I was saying. It's like, wow, very unmemorable dates in terms of the app.
I like this movie. I'm not so sure about this Tyler guy. We'll see what happens with him. But a great flick.
Really is loading her weapon right now.
I think it's something that it's a movie that I think gets overlooked in the Tyler Hines filmography oftentimes. I find this movie quite charming. I really like this movie, and I'm happy that it was brought.
Okay. All right, so my second choice, and now I have decided to go some deep cuts on a couple of movies. Maybe not.
Joe, with your deep cuts, we get it. You love the deep cuts.
He's lying.
All right, are you guys ready for Cookie Cutter Christmas?
So, I'm gonna go get another. I'm gonna go get another drink, Joe. I'm gonna get another drink.
Aaron Krakow, David Hayden Jones, and Alan Thicke. Two school teachers take their rivalry to a next level when they scramble to win a holiday baking contest and the affections of a handsome single father. So this one, I like this one. It's a simple story of teachers not getting along and then cheating on a cookie baking contest at a school that would probably get both of them fired. But it's still a lot of fun. Alan Thicke, for some reason, is this person that they need to impress with their baking skills. And I love this one. It's a stupid movie, but I still think it for Hallmark and the year that it came out, I think it's a good one.
Yeah, wait, sorry, what year is this one?
This gotta be what, 2014 maybe?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's an older one.
Yeah. Okay, that is like, that's right back to the Big Bang of Hallmark. But I will say this one definitely it dwindles on the edge of the top 100 because of the classic vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's hard. I think for me it's just personal sort of Aaron Krakow thing. I've only recently started to like her, so like going back and re-liking the movies I already disliked is like really difficult.
Bran, what do you think of Cookie Cutter Christmas?
It's a pass for me, Joe, but thanks for bringing it.
Yes, I'm on.
I love Erin. I think she's wonderful. This poster is uncomfortable to look at for some reason. I can't quite put a finger on why, but it is uncomfortable. But I love.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a whole nother comment, and like the movie poster erased my mind.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know if I like the movie or not. I hate the poster, but I love her, and I love her, and I'm really excited to see her with Tyler again. So I do want that on the
Yeah, for
record.
sure.
But yeah, no.
So I did a video on this one, and my favorite thing to comment on and watch is Alan Thicke is like the judge. He tests all these cookies, and when you watch him eat the cookies, he literally takes the tiniest little bite, and he goes, yeah, that I can tell that's a good cookie. And I'm like, there's just no way. Like, I know it's an actor thing to take small bites.
Pretty sure that's why he passed away. That actually was my comment. Sorry, not the passing away thing. That was my comment. Was Alan Thicke had this weird like devil's contract with Hallmark for like 4 or 5 years, like Let It Snow, or like he was in a couple movies that like had just no place being in. It was like, but he was there, and he's Canadian, and I got to be on his side, but at the same time, no.
Yeah. Well, I actually also like the other teacher in this movie, and I can't remember her name, but she always plays like a villain in these movies, and she was just so over the top, and I loved it. So.
Joe's over here picking out deep cuts in his deep cut as far as the cast goes. I like the second teacher. You know her if you see her.
I need to look her. I guess I could Google her too, but we don't have time. We need to be moving on. So
we can. There's no way to know.
Yeah, I guess
we'll never know.
All right, so Carly, your second choice, and it's a good one. The Santa Claus. I see a pattern.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you're going to see a pattern with all of my choices. So
I like your pattern. I'm in with it.
Yes. This is a more recent year of last year, 2024. Again, Kim, I love her as an actor. Benjamin Ayres, another top one of mine, and written by Russell Heinlein. Hilarious. I love his scripts. And yeah, it's just this movie's hilarious. I can watch it multiple times and just like crack up even more the next time I watch it. I really like it.
Easy top 20. I'll keep mine short.
Mark came in with the Google search. Miranda Frigan. Yes.
Sorry, I got to keep going up to the screen because I'm using my phone as the thing, and I'm realizing this is gross.
So this was a great movie. Hold on. Gotta put the dog down. I love this movie. This was one of the best ones last year. I'm surprised. You're actually, I think, the first person to choose it in all these rounds. But again, there's a lot of good movies. So
there's been so many good ones. That's why this list is so weird, right? It's like we filled the top 50 like in the last 3 years, easy, just with those movies.
Yeah. Lee, Carly.
Yeah, I saw this. I liked it. I remember the kind of the Christmas vibe being extra on this one, and probably because there was some Santa focus on it. But I remember kind of feeling in the spirit with this one. So I accept this one into the offering.
Can we take a second to acknowledge how perfect Joe's hair looks tonight? Continually raising the bar, Joe. Wow. It's okay tonight.
Yeah, I got to put my phone in widescreen. I need to see this off.
It's not that great today, believe me. But
no,
Joe, can you make yourself go full screen for a second so we can really take a good look at it? Can you do that?
Let's see. There we go.
Step into that camera.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good, brother.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Brothers tweaked the whole setup.
Yeah, that's really good. Almost as good as this movie, Joe. This is a really good movie. Really good pick. It's very funny. I love Paul Campbell in this movie, who's just there playing it super straight and is just very funny. It's a great movie. Who doesn't like this movie? Who doesn't like this one?
Yeah, it's great.
Heinlein don't miss. Not lately.
Heinlein don't miss.
Or ever.
What a year that guy had last year.
Yeah. Holy crap. I mean, but he's had those scripts for a while, right? He it just all happened.
Sometimes it all hits at
that
once.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that, but I imagine sometimes it does all hit at once.
Cool. All right. I think everyone, again, is another great pick. It's going to be hard to choose just one movie from all these lists tonight. So, Brandon, what are you drinking? Are you drinking some old fashioned there?
It is an old fashioned. It is. It's pre-made by Bullet because I'm lazy, but it's good. So
cool.
Does it come with like a lemon like in the rind and stuff?
No, I would have to add that myself. I'd have to add that myself. But I also always take the little orange peel out anyway because, like, what are we doing? Why are you trying to make me choke? I want the liquid.
Touching your lip.
Yeah, I don't want to. It gets all in my beard. It's a whole thing.
It's weird, yeah.
Okay, Lee, your second choice. And we're not quite sure if this is actually your choice, but let's.
It's the Wind Calls the Heart Christmas Special 2016.
Is it another series?
This
Christmas Miracle.
So we have kind of a problem here. So what I meant to tell Joe, what I meant to tell Joe was Once Upon a Christmas Miracle, which was the liver transplant. Great movie, great feels. It's great. So I send Joe a text.
Did you just call it the liver
6
transplant
o'clock.
great movie, great feel movie?
Well, or kidney. I think it was a kidney. And, it was good.
No, it
feels.
was
At
a
the end,
liver.
you're like-
It was it's liver.
Was it
related.
liver? Okay.
It's just a
I
weird
remember
word.
it because
never gonna
during
work.
the episode, Dan called the movie "Delivered by Christmas," and I can't stop thinking about it because of the liver. Delivered by Christmas, a great. So the movie stuck with me, Lee, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Can I just say the real
Okay, so
miracle of Christmas is how the fonts are staying together in this poster? Holy crap!
Well, even worse.
It's
So
like
that's the
the
movie I
worst
wanted.
font spacing I've ever seen. Like somebody was just like.
So what I do, I go to Google it just to get a quick rundown before the show, and a Tamara Mowry movie pops up called Christmas Miracle. So I send Joe a text and I say, hey, it's not the Mowry movie. I'm talking about the liver movie. And much to my surprise, a whole other Christmas Miracle movie just popped up here, which does not have any business even being discussed on tonight's list. So my nomination is for the Liver King and not this Christmas Miracle.
He sent me this list and I was like, Christmas Miracle. And I searched it for Hallmark, Christmas Miracle. This is the movie that came up. It is a movie from Hallmark because, of course there's a movie called Christmas Miracle already. And I'm like, okay, Lee obviously has got his signed, sealed, delivered and Christmas Miracle going here. So I put it on there, and then he texted me at 4:00 this afternoon. Hey, that's not the movie I wanted. I needed to choose the other one. And I'm like, I already put these graphics together. I had to do it. I was doing this at 12 o'clock last night because John sent me his list very late. And I had Brand's list all ready and perfect because he got it in so fast. But yeah, so I was like, I'm not changing it. So Lee, this is you're gonna
let's
have to
talk about this. Let's talk about this, Lee. It is directed by Terry Ingram, so a good start, a very solid director. And the synopsis here is: due to road closure, 8 strangers must take refuge in an abandoned church. So John's out during a storm. They learn how to manage through various dilemmas by working together. We don't know if the dilemma is liver related or not. I think it's safe to assume that it is. And so I think this is a good pick, Lee. This is no one saw it coming. This is a deep cut Joe was looking for. Really well done.
Yes.
So I'll say this. I mean, it's not a terrible movie, but this is very generic. There's the newlywed couple that's fighting. There's kind of the old couple that is watching over everybody there, and there's a car wreck, and they go walk out to the car wrecks. I mean, it's a fine movie, but it just wasn't the one that I meant it to be.
Oh, so wait, you actually realized this was the wrong one and then watched it?
No, I've seen this one years ago.
Oh,
but when Joe sent me kind of my final list after I gave what I wanted, I was like, wait a second, I don't think that's the one, and I googled
Not that
it
Christmas
just
Miracle.
to run through the summary. Yeah,
that almost happened with me
exactly
with this 12 Dates of Christmas because there's 15 that are like that.
Yeah. Amy T. Garden was a teenager when this movie was made, so.
I mean, give it a watch. It's not the worst thing, but as I recall in this one, I think George Canyon is in this, who's a Canadian country singer, and he does a great version. I can't remember what it was. Might have been "O Holy Night." He sang a song, and it was very good.
Holy
Just
Night or
not.
Silent Night.
I am
Yeah,
I'll
looking
vote
at
this one
certainly.
yes, just because I would love to see this poster on the 100 because I can't take my eyes off it.
Yeah,
Every letter
it's
is
truly mesmerizing.
every letter.
I'm
Yeah,
looking at the
George
cast
Canyon.
list. I'm looking at the cast list.
The
I don't know
eye.
who
Why
any of
is
these
the
people
eye
are.
like that?
Well, it's
Do I at least get the deepest cut?
star, John. John, see,
I know.
in the Bible, there's a story about Jesus, and there's a
I've been in a
star.
church before. I did not burst into
okay.
flames. I love all of my religious friends. And I love religious movies.
So, Carly, have you seen Christmas Miracle from 2012?
Nope, I have not seen this one.
Yeah. John, I'm with you though. The Christmas Miracle movie that you wanted to be on this list, I love the Amy Teegarden movie. It's a little sad, but it's also a little happy at the end. I think it's a great movie, but we have to stick with the one you submitted. So, Christmas Miracle.
I'll stand by it.
I would love it.
You got to live with it.
Please, no one pick this movie, so I don't have to actually put it on the list because that would suck. So,
did you say you got a liver with it? That's good stuff right there.
All right, so
this is the deepest cut, guys.
All right, all right. So, Bran, your next choice: Holiday Touchdown, Chiefs Love Story, and we're running late, so let's try to move through these a little quicker.
Yeah, again,
I'll just be a good Canadian.
Yeah, again, not a Tyler Hines aside, because I mean, what can you do with that guy? This movie's great. As a sports fan, I felt seen as I was watching this movie. Like, you just do stupid stuff as sports fans. I am not superstitious or a little stitious in any other avenue in my life aside from sports. It just works. This movie, I think, did a great job of that. These two are wonderful together. A phenomenal ensemble. So I don't know if this movie was allowed to be brought, Joe, but thank you once again for letting me bring this one.
This movie was allowed. No one's ever actually. This is the first time it's ever been submitted.
I think this one tracks, and it's Tyler, it's sports, everything he said for sure. I'm as a Canadian, the football thing doesn't ring as true to me, but sports definitely ring true to me, and this works.
Yeah, John, were you confused by football? You're like, what is this? Like, what's happening?
No, it's just like an extra down. It's Canadian football is just a small bit more boring than American football. That's about it.
There you go.
Carly, how does this rank in the Tyler Hines movies?
It's definitely up there. I'm a big football fan. NFL, college, I watch football, so that was exciting. And of course, it's Tyler Hines. So,
yep.
See, that's something I don't think people realize is like when you're getting the Tyler Hines fans and and like non-male, like female football fans, like holy, that's an unbeatable combo for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way this was not going to work.
Let's see how well this new one works, because I don't think it's going to. I think it's not going to be as good. So, good Tyler Hines movie, good one from last year. I don't think anybody really hates this one. So, Lee, do you hate it?
Joe, as you're aware, I have certain gaps in my viewing history, and this is one I have not seen, nor do I dare to see. I don't know. Just doesn't.
Wait, I want to know the reason why.
What do you mean you don't dare to see it?
I just the Chiefs, football. I don't know. It's just it's kind of like seafood. I'll eat seafood, but given any other option, I'll eat the other option.
Yeah, and I will say, Lee, in your defense, it's no Christmas Miracle. So I get it. I get it 100%.
I appreciate your support of me.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. All right, John, your next pick. 5-Star Christmas.
This is an easy one for me. This is just like a good old Christmas movie. People stuck in an inn, a bunch of lies, a bunch of like patching stuff together, trying to fix your family's hastily made decisions. Everybody steps into a new role. For me, it's almost a perfect 5-star Christmas movie. And to top it off, we got Bethany Joy Lenz and Vince, and what else you need.
It's a good one.
Keep it succinct. This was not a deep cut.
It isn't. No, Bethany Joy Lenz always makes good stuff. I really like this one. The confusion, the pretend to be somebody else, not actually your family members, is all fun. Yeah, I loved it. It was a good one.
Yeah, I love this movie. It is, I think, the movie that cemented for me that it doesn't get much better than Bethany Joy Lenz. Like, she's, I think, the best that the network has from a female actor standpoint. She always delivers. Just a phenomenal actor, and I am already pre-mad that we're not getting any Bethany Joy Lenz this holiday season. And I think I will get upset again and again and again as I'm reminded by that fact as the season begins.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that, and now I'm sad.
Yeah.
But
sorry, John. I hate to be the one to break the news to you.
Her catalog is rewatchable every year. This is an every year movie for me.
Carly, what do you think of this one?
It's a good one. I like it.
Lee, you seen it?
Yeah, this is great. This is get me a blanket and a hot chocolate and light a fire, and I'll watch this all night.
Before or after Christmas Miracle?
This might be our first all around the board one. Joe, are you gonna ruin it?
I'm never living Christmas Miracle down, am I?
No, you are. That's going to be your movie from now on. Okay, my next pick. You want to talk deep cuts? I got a deep cut for you. 2008.
Ooh.
Our First Christmas.
Damn,
you ever seen
that's
this
a
one?
striped.
Our First Christmas.
Back when Santa was a referee.
So this is Julie Warner and Steve Eckholt. Christmas plans are destined to be ruined when two families come together. John Ratzenberger is in this movie.
Damn.
It's two different families who have to come together for Christmas, because they either lost their father or their mother or something like that, and it's a blended family. It's their first Christmas. They don't get along, and they have to figure this all out. It's a Hallmark deep cut.
Blended family.
I got to be honest, Joe. I'm very impressed by you tonight, as I am most evenings. I don't claim to have seen every Hallmark Christmas movie ever, but I do feel like I've at least heard of just about every Hallmark Christmas movie ever. I've never heard of this movie, Joe. I've never even heard of it.
That's what he's trying to do to you.
I've been watching for a while, so it's. I remember I watched the debut of this on Hallmark Channel.
Man,
I mean, to me, this feels very much like crashing through the gates, out of the gates. I didn't know this one exists either, but this is kind of like, hey, this is what Hallmark's going to do. This is going to be our thing, and then it's like, actually, no, we're just going to go with the really formulaic stuff for 10 years first.
What's with the skis?
Some of the family one of the family's tradition is to go skiing. The other family is to stay home, and they have to argue and disagree of what they're going to do and how they're going to spend their Christmas together.
It's pretty beautiful. It's got this Game of Thrones vibe again,
Joe, give us a number 1 to 10. What do you rate it?
A 4, but I wanted to throw out some. I wanted to throw out some deep cuts. Yeah,
intentional lobs.
I'm not living on that this is a Hallmark. I'm not living that this is a Hallmark 100 for sure. But I want to throw out movies to have conversations, and I thought,
hey Joe, this is a great one, and I haven't seen it, but this will make me watch it, and maybe there's a pool of old movies. 2008 is an amazing era, and if you watch some of the clinch Hallmark crossover Lifetime movies where you can't really tell which one is which, those movies are amazing. And that era is great. So I will give this one immediate credit. I just haven't seen it.
Joe, I'm not I'm not saying that you have to do this, but you are the only one of all of us that have been on all 4 of these episodes talking about the top 100. I don't know if you need to bring any more picks. I think you could just kind of be the moderator.
Christmas Cousins. Joe's next pick is going to be a silent Hallmark movie from the 1930s.
Hey, you know what? I did not bring the Christmas Ornament, which is the movie I've been bringing every single round. I decided not to do that this time. So I thought, I'm going to pull some movies out to see if anybody else has seen it. And clearly, I'm the only person. Carly, you've never seen this one, have you? Okay.
Nope.
Hallmark
Right to
doesn't
jail,
really show.
Joe.
Hallmark doesn't really show it anymore.
If
but,
Joe doesn't give us a gift, is this really a Christmas podcast?
All right, well, let's move on because we can continue to talk about this movie. I mean, it's better than A Christmas Miracle. That's what I will say. So, Carly, Winter Wonderland.
Oh, the Window. Yes.
Window Wonderland. Oh, sorry.
Window. This is kind of like my deep cut, I guess. This is from 2013. Paul's first, yeah. Paul Campbell's first movie. Kyler Lee, who's in The Way Home.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I forgot that that's her.
It's a great movie, Carly. I think what's
this is a great one.
What's fun about this movie?
This is my favorite.
Is it's Paul Campbell before Paul Campbell really came into the Paul Campbell that we know and love now. And so it's kind of like a different type of character. It's really fun. And I got to be honest, I watched this movie last before The Way Home started and have not since connected that this was Kyler Lee. And now I want to go back and rewatch this movie, watching through that lens, because I love The Way Home and love her in that show. And so a great pick, Carly. Well done.
Yeah.
So, Bran, this is the Paul Campbell Inception. Just
Yes,
Paul Campbell
the Paul
before
Campbell,
Paul Campbell.
within the Paul Campbell within the Paul Campbell.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that that's her, and so now you're right. Now that I've been watching The Way Home, I want to rewatch this. And
I mean, this. Okay, I'll say on record, this is an every year movie for me, and this was probably my favorite pick that I got denied. I guess because I was too late.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because this was more of a pick than any of my picks by far.
Wow.
This is one of my like quintessential like Hallmark movies. Paul Campbell, everything to me. This is also the first time we get to meet Matty Finocchio as the villain. But come on, like this movie is gold, and this is an every year watch, 100%.
I love Matty Finocchio.
Yeah, good choice, Carly.
This is on the list 100% for sure.
Yeah. All right. So Lee, do you think you can redeem yourself now?
Absolutely.
Okay. Christmas Angel.
Brad, you just turn your camera off right now and go back home.
I was done drinking for the night, brother. I was done.
And now I'm telling me I don't have your support here.
Okay, well, let's talk it through. Let's see where we can get. Let's see where we can land together.
So, I mean, this is a great movie where, it's a young, I believe she's a single mother, struggling, having trouble making money. She lives in this little tiny basement apartment thing. There's a guy across the hall from her who's kind of real quiet. And at the end of the day, he's worth millions of dollars. And he basically does a secret Santa thing around town. People need help. Families need money. He helps them anonymously as kind of a Santa Claus type thing. He ends up getting cancer and hands the whole project off to her, and she takes the reins. We have cancer, we have anonymous helping, we have millionaires living in basements and living below their standard of living. It's everything that's good in a true Christmas movie, only behind Signs Sealed Delivered and A Christmas Miracle.
Except for the cancer part.
Shout out cancer.
Somebody. The only thing it didn't have was liver failure. Sorry.
I'm starting to see a theme in my movies.
I know. I get the tearjerker ones because those ones are like, oh man, those are hard to watch for me, and it's like, yeah. As soon as I see a guy in the top over the couple, it's like this is gonna be trouble for sure. He definitely like donated some money, or he's gonna die, or there's a tree that he did, and like,
yeah.
Well, and then the subplot, the guy that she's dating is a journalist, and he's trying to figure out who this anonymous Santa is. So then you have the push and pull between her and the guy she's dating, and Nick, who's of course his name's Nick. He's the secret Santa. It's beautiful. I watch it every year. This is in my top 15.
Wow.
Wow, top 15.
that was a soft 15.
It really means 10, but I let it slide a little bit.
Yeah,
I
Joe,
think I
that was
would-
a heavy. That was a heavy pour, brother.
Yeah, well,
Joe
you know.
needs that drink.
I actually think I'd rather watch Our First Christmas than Christmas Angel. So
What?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think we should have like a week where we all try to speed run like the movies where people die from like horrible illnesses, because those are the ones that make you feel like you're just gonna be a wreck by the end of it. Just like
You will watch this movie, and at the end, you will feel something, and I think that's the most important thing for a movie.
There you go.
I'm feeling it now.
Lee,
That's the
I'm
problem.
gonna.
There's
I
a
love you
dog
so
there.
much.
I just realized there's a dog.
Yeah, I'm
Does
gonna
the dog live?
give you a pass, Lee, because of the dog that looks like the is a hat on that dog, which I love, and so I love this movie. Great pick, Lee.
I've never seen it, so I have no idea. But I guess I'm gonna have to watch this one too. How old is this one?
It's got to be
2017.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to be 8 or 10 years old, I think.
Oh wow, maybe I have seen it then, and I just don't remember.
Nah, dude, this is 2009. What are you guys talking?
I was gonna say
about?
2017.
Ooh, okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Usually you can tell by the graphic design, like, and this is like just floats in like that in that no man's land where the stripe just kind of moved around.
Mark says, "Lee, please
has
tell me you
better
picked
spacing.
November Christmas too."
I still got beef with you, Mark.
Carly, have you ever seen this one?
Another one? No. Some of the older ones I have not seen all of them.
Now, Carly, my last recommendation to you, you loved, right?
Yes, I did get into the Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Yes.
So I think you need to give this a shot.
If you try to go back and watch all the ones you missed, especially as like a new viewer, you're hundreds of movies deep. It's like terrifying. Yeah. It's like genuinely terrifying.
The dog, the buildings,
Sorry.
the fonts. Yeah, bad cutouts. Yeah, it's bad. Bran, Unexpected Christmas.
I mean, I feel a little bad because Carly's here as the Heine, and I'm over here bringing all the Tyler Hines movies like a little joker.
Hey, she could be a Heine, but we're Joy Boys.
Yeah, we're Joy Boys. No, first of all, Tyler Hines is great in this movie. This movie is so funny. This movie is funny, and Joy is unbelievable in this movie. This was like the first movie in the new era of Hallmark Christmas movies where I was like, listen, I have a very soft spot for the 2017, 2016 Hallmark Christmas movies. That like the movies you can put on and leave on, and you can go from movie to movie and never feel like you've stopped watching the same movie and over again. Like I have a soft spot for it. This was a new era Hallmark Christmas movie where I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it to like take some chances and to make quote unquote better movies. Cause this movie is phenomenal. It's I love it. I can't wait to watch this movie again this holiday season. It is on the repeat viewing for Brand. So
I could not agree more, and I love when you're right on my point, because this movie single-handedly was the reason that we even made a channel. Like we were watching the movies for years, and then this one was like, yeah, we're doing the YouTube channel. This was the decision, and this was our first review for sure. This is the one.
So Daniela says we weren't allowed to choose. She wasn't allowed to choose this one.
Yes.
I don't think that's the
I
case.
just assumed we already did. I thought we were doing like a different part of the list. I don't know how many times I've done this.
I don't remember that, but this is a great one. This is
the rules don't apply to me, is what I'm finding out tonight. Apparently, I can break.
I relax.
The rules don't apply to
all the
Alonzo.
I relaxed all the rules. Oh, Alonzo gave me crap the whole show. So when he was on,
I can't wait to finally have something that I can hold over Alonzo's head.
So this is a great one. Joy is amazing in this one. This is one where I finally discovered who Tyler was, because I didn't really know who he was. And truth be told, I still don't know who half the guys are. But, I remember the controversy because he shaved in this one. And Carly, was that a big deal?
Looked better than ever. Looked like Charlie Sheen.
So, yeah, his first couple Hallmark movies, he was shaved, and then he went to the beard, and then this one, he shaved again. This was like a few movies later. And then he went back. I don't think he's been shaved since this time.
I like shaved Tyler Hines. I like Winter and Veil Tyler Hines. I like An Unexpected Christmas Tyler Hines. I like It's Christmas Eve Tyler Hines. Call me crazy. I like shaved Tyler Hines.
Yeah.
Winter and Veil is scruff. That's like this.
It's not like that, John.
No,
it is. I've seen that movie 1,000 times.
It does not look like that, John.
I shaved my beard for that reason.
All right, we got to keep moving. So,
Sorry.
John, Christmas charade.
Okay, yeah, this is an easy one for me to stand behind because apparently we were working on different lists, first of all. And the next part is Corey Sevier is a new gem. He's able to cross the genres and not make it weird. This, by all means, should have not worked. And I know there's another one I put on my list that was kind of like the precursor to that, the Royal Nanny, which is pretty horrible. I kind of just put it on there because it was like a different type of royal movie. I did not expect this one to work, but I loved every minute of it, literally. And even I didn't even expect it to work, knowing that I loved Corey Sevier and his writing and that he wrote it. And I think maybe I thought because of the Royal Nanny that she would make it worse, but she was actually the one I liked the best in the movie. But I just thought the writing was great. I loved the twist at the end with the parents, and I was like, oh, I was like one of those old people that were clapping like a douche. It did that to me.
Yeah. So I love this movie. I know a lot of people did not like it. I thought it was fun and weird and very unique for Hallmark to do. It's not the greatest, but I had fun with it. So I was actually happy to see you had it on your list.
Oh, great! Then I'm pleased.
I love you, John. I think I've said that tonight. This movie's fine. It was middle of the pack for me. It was 21 out of 43 for me. So literally middle of the pack.
If I could have picked any of your 5 movies, I would have.
More than fair, John. And that's why it pays to get your movies in the day after Joe sends the email. This movie, I really appreciated the swing. I think I was maybe a little bit more left down by the execution of the movie. A better idea than it is a movie. And it's such a good idea that it made it all the way up to 21 on my list and a pretty good crop of movies. So
that actually is that's a pretty good score for you. And I wouldn't expect it to actually really fit on the top 100 for those reasons. But it is one of those ones that kind of crushed the genre from like, oh, is this mystery or actual Hallmark? Who cares?
Yeah, and Hallmark doesn't do Mystery Channel anymore. I don't know if you guys heard. So this is
no, I know because I think they're
last of its
kind
kind.
of didn't. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they worked as well as they should have.
Okay, all right. So good choice. I enjoy it. I'm going to go my fourth pick. Little not quite as deep cut as the 2008 version. But I am going to go to a fun Santa Christmas movie, North Pole.
Ooh.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Josh Hopkins, Bailey Madison. When a lost togetherness spreads across the globe and threatens the existence of Santa's North Pole, a little boy named Kevin is called upon to save the day. So this was just a fun Santa movie. Bailey Madison was everywhere around this time on Hallmark. They were putting her in everything, and her character is like a kind of an annoying weird elf, but I did like this one, and it brought Tiffany Amber Thiessen to Hallmark, so that there's nothing wrong with
I've
that.
definitely never seen this movie, but this is on the list now. Estimated
Joe,
1820, yeah.
Joe, I think
year
that
is
this
this
is a
from?
really important movie. I don't know if it's going to win out tonight, but I think it belongs on the list of the top 100 because I think in a, I don't know, an era of Hallmark movies where it was a little bit before everything started to be the same, but they were approaching that in 20, what is this, 2014?
2015, I think.
Okay, one of those years. Yeah, definitely approaching that everything is the same. This is a very different movie. It is heavy on Christmas magic, which is easy to win me over. And I like, Bailey Madison is you're right. Bailey Madison is an annoying elf, but I kind of love all of the silly elf puns. Like it all worked for me. I think this movie slaps, and I love it. And I think it's an important movie in the Hallmark cinematic universe. So I'm glad that you included this one, Joe.
Awesome. Yes, I agree with all that. I think it was in a time when it was Hallmarks was like this. They were doing the same movie 1,000 times. This one was just like, oh wait, this one's all about Santa and magic, and let's have it. I love it. Lee, have you seen this one?
Yeah, I've seen this. So my take when they have what I would call bigger actors act down, I tend to not love them. I also think Tiffany
Act
Amber
down.
Thiessen is like banana flavoring. I don't know why it's there. I don't like it. Somebody else can enjoy it.
Dude, Saved by the Bell, Kelly Kapowski. That's all I have to say.
How do you feel about CCB?
No, John.
Carly, do you like this one?
I believe I've seen it. It's been a long time. Like I can't remember all of it. So I need to rewatch it.
Like the North Pole movies, but with as much merch as they were pushing from it, it didn't really live up to the hype. I don't remember the merch, but I do remember I do remember the sequel sucked. So
I mean, you can imagine.
They made another one.
First of all, yes, they did with what's her name? She got arrested, Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
Movie or in real life?
In real life, she got arrested, not in the movie.
Aunt
Although,
Becky?
who can say? Yeah, you didn't know that Aunt Becky got arrested, John.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
yeah,
know
she was,
Aunt Becky.
yeah, I remember now.
Okay. So I yes, the sequel's not as good as the first one, but you can imagine Hallmark as a merchandising company first, movie making company second, could make a movie like this and be like, oh my gosh, think about the ornament opportunities. So yeah, they put out a lot of stuff, a lot of North Pole related stuff.
Yeah, no, I love this one. Obviously, I brought it, but we've got a few more movies. I don't want to keep everybody too long, so we'll just kind of try to get through these next few. Carly, you brought the 9 Lives of Christmas. People have brought this one, but nobody has chosen it yet for the top 100.
Yeah, another one. It's one that I can watch like every year. I think it's fun. You get the cats, you get Kim in it. I don't know. I enjoy it.
I was shocked because you got your list in pretty quickly. You didn't even submit a Tyler Hines movie.
I did. So I did the Unexpected Christmas that got knocked out.
Oh, that's right. Rand got his in there first. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wait,
that was.
were we actually supposed to have all the Hallmark movies to pick from, and the ones that you took off the list were only for
any movie that had been already chosen, or those movies that I sent you? There's 15 movies that have already been added to the list. Those you can
that's what I
choose
thought.
from. Yeah. So any other movie could have been brought. Because
I just assumed my taste was that good that all the top ones were already.
I mean, no one picked Christmas Miracle, and Lee was lucky enough to get it. So
it is a Christmas miracle.
Thank you for letting me have that one, guys.
Yes. I love this movie. It's Cats. It's Superman. She plays a character that is vulnerable, which was not something that Hallmark women didn't do. Like she put herself down all the time. She wasn't insecure. Like that never happened in Hallmark movies up to that date. So I really love this one. I wish the sequel was better, but this one stands out.
I agree, Joe.
Say that. It's like the sequel sort of ruined it for me, but this one is an easy pass. I would say it deserves like 90 something.
I think that this movie deserves to be on the top 100 list. I think that it kind of defines an era in a sense of Hallmark movies that don't involve like Lacey Chabert, Danica McKellar, or Candace Cameron. Like when I think about Hallmark Christmas movies that don't involve those ones from this era of Hallmark, the first one that comes to my mind, it was obviously so beloved that how many years later they created the sequel? Like many years. It was one of those things
Yeah.
that people kept asking for it. And for that
Hey,
reason,
because
I
they
think
still
it's
weren't
pretty
sure about it.
yeah, it's like it was kind of like it was a little bit different, and so I love this movie. It is the movie that I think of when I think of Kim Sustad, and I'm also really happy that we're getting another Brandon Routh movie this holiday season that isn't involving kittens. Like I'm happy that he's back in the universe to do something new and fresh.
Non-Animalia
And
movie.
if off the top of the dome here, he's in the movie with Jonathan Bennett, correct? Which I just think is going to be a lot, and so. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this movie, so I'm happy that
I'm excited. I'm gonna meet him at ChristmasCon. He's coming this year, so he's one on my list that I wanted to meet. Not only because he was Hallmark, but he was also a Superman. So my geekiness and Hallmark geekiness is merging together. So all right, yeah. Next, Lee, you actually picked Christmas Waltz.
Christmas Waltz.
Woo! Easy.
Solid story. Everybody loves Lacey. It's a great storyline. Things don't work out. Nobody got cancer. She pushes through. She takes her lessons and ends up falling in love. So it's a standard Hallmark story with people that we enjoy. And it's my one safe bet with all of my nominations.
Easy 92.
Best Lacey movie before Haul Out the Holly came out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Love this movie. I don't like dancing, but this was a really good one.
Who doesn't like dancing?
Carly, you like this one?
Yes, this is a top one. Yeah, I do. I like the dancing, just the story.
My
There's
wife
like a little
watched
singing
it
in the rain part.
and she loved it. So
Oh.
she was I was watching it last year, and she walked down, and it was the scene where they do the dancing in the middle of the street, and she's like, "What is this?" And I said, "Oh, this is Christmas Waltz," and she goes, "That was fun." And I said, "You want to start from the beginning?" And she actually said yes, and we watched the whole thing.
Dude, you pull on any Dirty Dancing trope with any female. I mean, I'm me myself can like totally in part of that. Like Dirty Dancing, yeah. As soon as you go dance lessons, everybody's in.
Yeah. So, good choice. Okay, Bran. Mistletoe Promise.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is great. I love this movie. I didn't want to bring only like new movies, even though obviously Hallmark has begun to get a little bit more creative with their movies. I think once again, kind of going back to that same vein of thought as like Nine Lives and North Pole, this was coming out in an era of everything is the same. And even though this is a fake relationship trope, to me, this is the fake relationship trope that I think of when I think of Hallmark Christmas movies. And it's one of my favorite tropes that Hallmark does. And I think that I don't know, there's something about this that even in, it being quote unquote run of the mill Hallmark, it just flat out works. And everybody that I know that has seen this movie, even people that aren't Hallmark fans, kind of watch this movie and go, there's something about this that isn't quite like all the other ones, even though it is like all the other ones. And so for that reason, I added it to the list. I love this movie.
I'll put my 2 cents in right now because I haven't seen it. I feel like I know this era. I feel like I know what you're talking about. I feel like I know this crossover. And this is kind of when it was like, what if we made movies that were like sort of religious, but they don't ever like talk about religion? Where it's like just like that sort of where and those are actually great movies. So I think this era, this is one I would definitely watch and give a chance. I just don't have an actual opinion on it.
I don't remember the religious part of it. I just remember.
No, I'm not saying religious. Yeah. I'm just saying it's like it's in that era where it's like even the title of it is kind of like, the sort of promised ring era, where it might have been
I think what it was
early 2014s.
So Jamie King is mentioned right now, and Jamie King was spunky, I think is kind of a word that I want to use. Like in the time that this movie came out, everyone was basically the same, and there was something about Jamie King that was just had a little extra oomph to it, like a little something that was like, this is an interesting character. And then alongside Luke McFarlane, that was just kind of like, this guy is like, he's just likable. Like Luke McFarlane's just likable. And so you have this spunk element, which is typically reserved for the guy in the movie. And then you pair it alongside of Luke McFarlane, and the whole thing just worked for me.
Yeah. Jamie King was great in this.
Well, I changed my answer because I didn't realize that was Luke McFarlane.
Yeah.
It's a little far away. I'm looking on a phone. So yeah, I've
So wait,
definitely
what
seen
does that
movie.
mean?
And
You're
this,
out?
This is the
You're out?
No, I'm definitely in. This is the
okay.
only. This is the only fake relationship movie that still works, other than Unexpected Christmas, and that was a relationship that was re-faked, different. But this is the one.
Yeah, Carly, you like this one?
Yes, this is a good one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lee, have you seen this one?
I've not seen this one, but we need to have a show of the top 10 worst posters for these movies.
Yeah, she looks like an amputee in this one.
She looks like she's a foot taller.
Yeah, this poster does not represent this movie. I can tell you that right now. So,
no, I couldn't even tell that was Luke McFarlane. Like, I literally, he said that, I was like, oh, that's the one. Yeah, okay.
All right, so we got 5 royal movies to consider. Let's just kind of.
Okay, well, my new goal is to hear Carly say she hates something, because is that fair? You only got one round left.
There's got to be one movie here that Carly doesn't like. So,
this is the one.
You got a good chance, I think.
All right, royal movie number 1 from John, A Royal Queen's Christmas.
It's hard for me to stand behind this one fully. I love royal movies. I do. I love royal movies. Generally, they're not Christmas movies. It's actually a very, very slim category. So to pick something sort of original, it's like, my number one pick was a New Year's movie, because I felt like that was more Christmassy, and it had Sam Page and the whole deal. But this one is my second pick for that. It's not my favorite royal movie by any stretch. It's hard for me to stand behind, but it was good.
I love this one. Right down to the bad Jersey accents. It was,
for sure.
Yeah,
like it had all the quintessential old Hallmark, like everybody's butchering every accent.
I'm a big fan of Megan Park. I don't think she does enough of these movies. I think she's really good in these movies. I like this one a lot.
I don't remember it. I clearly watched it. I ranked it 17th out of 42. So clearly,
I was going to say this is one of those.
I don't
years.
remember. Even looking at the poster, I don't recall it. But clearly, at the time, I did like it. So
he plays piano. She hears him play the piano. She works at a diner.
That's the scene
in Jersey.
It's coming back to me.
She
Joe.
has a really bad. She has a really bad Jersey accent. He steals he steals something, a scooter at the end to go find her.
Yeah, I thought it was a cab or something.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Lee.
It's nice. Yeah, it had the vibes, and it was actually very Christmassy. And if you do a New York Christmas movie properly, you're good to go.
I'm with Mark W. on this. Say no to royal movies. I don't like them. That's all I got. I've never seen this one.
Carly?
Well, I can't wait to see your pick.
Carly, do you like this one?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's probably one I wouldn't watch over and over and over again, but I did watch it, and it was enjoyable.
Okay. All right. So my royal movie, I think, is one of the very first royal movies, A Princess for Christmas, starring Katie McGrath, Sam Heughan, and Roger Moore. This is the first royal movie I ever saw in Hallmark. I actually think it was probably one of the first ones they ever did. I really liked it. one, and also because I knew who Roger Moore was. I was like, oh, that's a big name. It's an early Hallmark movie. I really like Katie McGrath. I don't think she's been in a lot of Hallmark movies since. But this one was a fun movie. I enjoyed this one. And
I'll vote this one in because this is one of the ones that first brought me to the genre.
It's a pass for me, Joe. It's a pass for me.
Okay. Carly?
Oh, the guys sound like princesses.
You never seen it?
Another
No.
one.
Lee? No.
Next.
Carly
Right,
has.
I'm more old school than I thought I was.
Carly has Once Upon a Holiday.
Yes, more Paul Campbell.
Ooh.
New York City.
That's a weird Paul Campbell pick.
Yeah.
It's an older one, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about this movie, but I love it. Not
Sorry,
a lot
I
of
totally cut you
royal.
off.
Not a
You're
lot of
supposed
royal. Okay. Well, Lee, you reluctantly chose A Royal Christmas, the Lacey Chabert, Stephen Hagen, and Jane Seymour movie.
It's the only one that matters.
Really?
I mean, it's a great story. She's got to deal with being an everyday person and then all of a sudden realizing that she's dating royalty. We get Jane Seymour. What else do you need?
It's the blueprint. It's the blueprint.
I have one annoying thing about this movie I don't like. She teaches people how to make hoagie sandwiches, like these big giant sandwiches in the kitchen, and she loads it up with pickles, which ruins the sandwich. So I was like, no, that's no good.
So wait, is it supposed to be sauerkraut?
I don't remember. No, it was just.
I think that's a Reuben.
She's just making bad decisions.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I just don't know the distinction.
It made me mad, but I like this one though. So. Brand?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Any thoughts?
I like this one too. It's a dream of mine to watch this movie with my Christmas morning co-host Scott, and also I don't want to watch it with Scott at the same time. I'll let the people that understand that understand that.
Yeah, got it. All right, last one. Crown for Christmas. Brand,
I mean, come on. Are you kidding me right now? This is the royal movie. This is the Hallmark royal movie. For me, at least. I think that this movie
is a classic superimposition.
I am not a royal fan like my friend Lee here. I'm not. I could do without them for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. And I don't really know how they became a thing, but they are. And so here we are now talking about them. This movie is so good, and Danica is great in this movie. She's so good that they just put her on the poster. They said nothing else matters. This is Danica McKellar, and it's A Crown for Christmas. And you had me at sewing kit. It's a wonderful.
And she's got the crown.
And she does. Look at that. A great movie. I love this movie. And in a world of royal movies, if I had to pick one, I would pick this one. Happily.
Quickly, I'm curious, Brand, if I'd have picked A Royal Corgi Christmas, would you have been on board?
I would have been on board for you, John. Not for
That's
me.
dog,
I
baby.
Been on board
no,
for
okay.
you.
He'd love that for you, John.
Okay.
Let's see.
I hate that movie.
Wrong one. Hold on. And let's. No, which one is?
Oh, look at that hair, though. My God. Unbelievable.
Oops, look what I did.
Oh crap! I forgot to put everybody on the screen. All
Oh,
right.
so now it's just John.
This is just John.
Yeah, I don't want this.
It's a lot of power.
Hold on. Which one is it? This one?
It's a Christmas miracle, Joe. Just pull that one up there.
I just have too many different screens here. There we go. Okay.
Look at that.
All right. We each get to pick one. I'm going to ask you each to pick a movie that we talked about, and we're just going to choose it and to crown it. So let's go with Carly.
So wait, this is definitive? What are we doing here?
So you choose one movie. That movie gets to go on the list. It cannot be a movie.
It can be a villain.
It cannot be a movie that you picked.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah, hold on. Let me choose.
I mean, It's like how
I'm moving people around, trying to make room so we can see.
Window Wonderland.
All right. So, well, Carly, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, so this actually worked out since it did not end up on my list. I'm going to choose An Unexpected Christmas.
Unexpected
Yeah.
Christmas goes into Crown It. All right. Lee?
Oh, I want to pick Window Wonderland. I know that that's what John wants to do here, but I'm going to have to.
I have
scoop
another
him
pick.
here
If you want to pick that, do it.
All right, let's do
I'm
that.
totally good with that.
No Wonderland. All right. Bran?
I mean, there is there is a part of me that wants to throw out the legitimacy of this list and go with Christmas Miracle, but I'm not going to do that. I think the integrity of this program matters
It's
too
important.
much to me and the community at large, and so I take this responsibility very seriously. This is tough. I think that there are a lot of these that may be brought at a later date. And so for that reason, I'm going to go a little bit out of left field. I kind of talked about how I think it belongs on the list because of how important it was to the network and the genre as a whole. And I'm going to go with North Pole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't come to play. I didn't come to play, guys.
Okay.
John?
Barely showed up.
I'm going to do the list solid because I love how this is already going, and two of my favorite movies are already on the list. So I'm going to put Ghosts where it needs to be because let's not F around here. This is
Call,
silly.
John.
So
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to choose 9 Lives of Christmas because I think that needs to be on the list.
That's beautiful.
I think that's it. So the 5
great
movies
one.
that we have are definitely being added is Unexpected Christmas, Window Wonderland, North Pole, Ghost of Christmas Always, and sorry.
It's okay. Hey,
Now I gotta go watch
this is really
9 Lives of
important. It's
Christmas.
important
Yes.
I gotta watch
stuff.
North Pole. I've never seen that movie.
I lost. That's okay. All right. So yes, 9 Lives of
gaps
Christmas.
in my list.
That
was weird.
That
was weird.
That last pour's coming back to get you, buddy.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. John, what you guys coming up with hit or miss?
We are. I mean, we took the last however long off. We will be back at some point this Christmas to at least do a few specials, a few episodes. We just needed to figure out our game plan because going in 200% every episode is just not doable for either of us, unfortunately.
And Carly, I'm going to be
And
seeing
sorry.
you, and I'm going to be seeing you at Christmas Con, and we'll
So
do
jealous.
boot shots, and we're going to have fun. My goal is to be part of the Heine community for this next video that I'm going to do on Christmas Con. So I think that will be fun. She's going to help me with that. Lee, I guess we'll see you next week because you and I are going to hang out.
Yep.
Cool. And then Bran, what's going on at Deck the Hallmark?
We are approaching our 8th holiday season of doing the program, and so we're very excited about that. We will be kicking the season off on October 17th by live streaming for 24 plus hours, watching nothing but Hallmark movies and raising money for charity. And more information on the charity to come, but it's a really cool charity that gives back to children in need, and so we're really excited about that. And last year we raised $27,000 for charity, and we'd like to make more than that this year to continue to give back.
Sure.
And so every penny goes to the charity. We don't hold any of it back. And so look forward to that. And then all sorts of other fun stuff and goodies that we have coming up. And so stay tuned if you're interested in that.
Awesome.
You guys are a cornerstone of this whole industry, and we are lucky to have you.
John, I'm just happy to be in your presence.
So for me, just a couple of things to promote. My latest video is out to create best Christmas pageant ever, comparing the different versions to the 1983 version to the 2024 version. Next week, Next Sunday, I'm talking with Brian Earl. We're going to talk about Christmas traditions. I mean, he's one of the OG Christmas podcast guys. He's celebrating his 10th year, which is crazy.
Oh, wow.
He also has a new book coming out. So we're going to be talking a lot next week. So next Sunday at 7 o'clock. The week after that, I am bringing Scott from Christmas Morning Podcast for round 2 of Christmas commercials. We're going to watch them live and talk about them. So that's going to be a lot of fun. If you have not seen it, 2 weeks ago, I interviewed Ian Petrello from Randy from A Christmas Story. That was a lot of fun. That video is out there now, so definitely go check that out. And the video that I'm working on, and it's coming out hopefully within a week, I'm finishing up the 80s year in Christmas with 1980. So I'll have a whole decade of videos for the 80s coming out. Then I move on to the 90s, which should be a lot of fun. So that's what I got going on.
For the 90s, are you counting up or counting down?
Counting up. So it'll be 1990 that's coming out in November. So
great. Smart.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Looking forward to it.
So cool. I want to thank everybody for staying on. We went really long tonight. Carly, I hope that works out for you. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Nice to meet you.
And we'll see you next time. And remember, stay off the naughty list.